Deaths from one of the most powerful storms ever recorded in the southern hemisphere have mounted into the hundreds in Malawi, the government said on Tuesday, after Cyclone Freddy ripped through southern Africa for the second time in a month. The district around the commercial hub of Blantyre was one of the hardest hit. Severe flooding and rain damaged roads and bridges, hampering rescue efforts. In Blantyre, mud poured into homes. Resident Aaron Natambo.
A child was trapped up to her head in the mud. She was crying for help. Even though the water was very strong, we managed to cross and rescue her. It was very difficult, but we managed to pull her out.
Grief-stricken families stood in line at a Blantyre mortuary, waiting to identify and collect the dead. Freddy has also left a trail of destruction in Mozambique, where it made landfall over the weekend. The full extent of the damage and loss of life is still unclear, but more than 22,000 people there were seeking shelter away from their homes. As heavy rains continue to pummel Malawi, more than 500 people have been injured and scores are missing, according to the Department for Disaster Management Affairs. Mudslides have made it difficult to get relief to those affected. Freddy could sweep through Mozambique's Zambezia province again, bringing more wind and rain.
FIFA has kicked off a new program for children in Rwanda. It's called Football for Schools, and it aims to make soccer more accessible by incorporating the sport into the education system. FIFA's General Secretary Fatma Samura was in Kigali's Kichukiro for the launch on Tuesday. Also there was French soccer icon and World Cup winner Yuri Djorkaeff. The program, which is a joint effort between FIFA and UNESCO, hopes to reach 700 million children worldwide. FIFA will be working alongside the Rwandan Ministries of Sports and Education, as well as Rwanda's local football federation for the program. Also on Tuesday, in the same city, Morocco announced its plans to join forces with Spain and Portugal in a three-way bid to host the 2030 Soccer World Cup. It comes ahead of FIFA's 73rd Congress later in the week. FIFA President Gianni Infantino.
And I'm here with a great emotion in front of you. A great emotion because personally, of course, as you know, you said it, I don't feel African, I am African. And more particularly, I'm Rwandan and Moroccan.
Morocco have bid for several World Cups in the past. They stunned the world at the tournament in Qatar last year when they became the first African side to reach the semifinals.
This is the Wheels and Smoke Arena on the outskirts of Johannesburg. No prizes for guessing why it's called that. Engines roar and tyres squeal as South African drivers drift or spin round corners, to the delight of the crowd. On the sidelines waits 15-year-old Mzwake Gwenya. He's here to show that you don't need four wheels to pull off some tricks.
I'm happy that we are now spinning in front of a crowd. We don't only spin in our township anymore, but we can now be seen by other people.
The monthly Revved Up Sunday event is usually reserved for cars, but it's just added a stunt bike exhibition for younger participants to show off their skills. Sperdelovu is one of the more seasoned drivers.
I'm really impressed by what I see. This is where I also started because I had a love for BMW cars as a kid. At that age, I didn't have access to a car, but if they have passion, they will also make it one day.
Drifting or spinning is a technique where the back tyres lose traction as momentum propels a vehicle around a corner. Gwenya practices with his friends in a township in Johannesburg's east. He's part of a club that encourages boys to fix up old bikes and learn tricks. The aim is to keep them away from crime and gangs.
What I love about spinning bikes is that when we are bored and not doing anything, we don't get into trouble. But we spin, and I love that it makes me happy.
Gwenya's club, the 7K Stunt Bicycle Foundation, started during the global health crisis. At the time, exercise was one of the only reasons people were allowed to leave their homes. For Gwenya, it's become a passion. The teenager saved up 3 months of school spending money, a little over $140, to build his bike from spare parts. Now he dreams of heading for a bigger stage. One day he says he wants to race in the Tour de France.